In this video, you will discover a 50 by 100 foot plot in Katani, fenced using precast concrete panels and H columns. A total of 120 panels and 35 H columns were used to fence this plot. The client wanted a sliding gate which integrates neatly with her precast panel fence. Because I know how much you value this kind of information, I've included a cost breakdown that lists the costs involved for this project. The precast panels and H columns are from Kingdom Precast Solutions, and the contractor in charge is Kiptoo, a civil engineer. We'll start with my commentary on the 19th of September, where I talked about the fence's foundation and its type of soil. Because this soil is black cotton soil, as you can see, which has been excavated to reach the rocky maram, you have to build the perimeter wall starting with the foundation stones. So currently, these foundation stones will act as the foundation for the precast panels, and it's done to a height that is just above the black cotton soil layer. So as you can see, they have done some sort of finishing, a rough plaster here, and that's because the panels will now span, will lie flush on top here. So this is a span of 3 meters from here to here, because that is the span of a single precast panel, which is 3 meters in length. We'll put 4 panels on top of each other to create a height of 2.4 meters, because a single panel has a width of 0.6 meters. Here, where we have this cavity, we are going to build the column bases for the H columns. So this, I'm talking about this space here. So we are going to do a concrete column base here, and then the H column will sit in the middle, and it's the H columns that will hold the panels in place across the spans. So remember once again that the spans are 3 meters, because you're going to use the longest span of the panel to reduce the number of H columns. So this is a 50 by 100 plot. This is the 100 feet side. Then right over here, where we have this shed to this black shed, that's around 50 feet. And then where we have this shed, we'll have the gate installed there later on. The fence is already done, and I want to give you an update as of today, the 24th of October. As you can see in the background, we have a sliding gate that has already been installed, and this is the front side of the plot, because here where we have the gate, this is where it leads into the house, which is coming up later on. It's going to be a 4-bedroom maisonette. So here we have the steel sliding door, and on this side, this is the 50 feet long side of the fence, and we have 20 panels installed and 7 H columns. But if you have a keen eye, you can be able to notice that some of the panels are shorter. They're not the full length 3 meters, and that's because we had to create space for the sliding gate. That's why some of the panels have been cut to be able to fit this sliding gate properly. Here we have, as a good example, between this H column and that H column, we have a 3 meter long span of panels. But here, from here to the main gate, the panels have been cut so that we had to create the space in between for the sliding gate to fit properly. Now, coming to this other side, this is the 100 feet length of the fence, and we have 10 H columns spanning the entire 100 feet length and 40 precast panels of 3 meters in between. So these are 40, which means we have 4 panels in between. We have 10 spaces in between the H columns that fit 4 panels stacked on top of each other, and which gives a height of 2.4 meters. A single precast panel has a width of 0.6 meters or 2 feet. That gives that height of 2.4 meters, and a single H column has a height of 3.1 meters, of which 0.6 meters has been buried deep inside the foundation. Now, this has been reflected on the other side. We have 40 panels on this side and 40 panels on the other 100 feet side, so that gives a total of 80 panels. And on this 50 feet long side, we have 20 panels on this side, and on the other side we also have 20 panels. But because we don't have a gate on the other side, the 3-meter panels have been used at length. They have not been cut like we have here at the front. So this we have 20 and 20, that gives a total of 40. So for the entire 50 by 100 foot fence of this Katani project, we have a total of 120 precast panels of 3 meters and 35 H columns. Now, let's talk about the cost of this fence. Since we have 35 H columns at 3,300 Kenyan shillings for one piece, that gives a total of 115,500 Kenyan shillings. We have a total of 120 3-meter long precast panels at a price of 2,400 per piece. That gives a total of 288,000 Kenyan shillings. So if you add the two, it gives a total of 403,500 Kenyan shillings for the precast panels and the H columns. Now, the total cost of this fence came to 750,000, inclusive of the precast panels, the H columns, the foundation, the labor. Coming here, we have this steel sliding gate. This came to a cost of 120,000 Kenya shillings. So if we add it to the 750,000 shillings for the fence, that gives a total of 870,000 Kenya shillings. Now, the transport cost to import the panels from Kingdom Precast to here, that cost 15k per trip. So we had 3 trips to bring all the materials, the precast panels and the H columns, and that gives a total of 45,000 Kenya shillings. If we add the transport cost to that cost of 870,000, it comes to a total of 915k. That's the cost breakdown for this particular fence here in Katani. Like I said before, we have the house that is coming up later on. Today, they are doing compaction of the foundation. It's going to be a maisonette, and I'll give you an update of that later on as that project continues. It will be a separate video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and more important, like and share this video to people who are about to start their projects, especially fencing. I'm Muema. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.